Passing 10,000 feet. Standard pressure. Landing lights coming off. Taxi light off. And I will turn off the seatbelt sign. We're in pretty good weather. So, notes from that takeoff: the aircraft flew the managed hard left, or relatively hard left-hand turn to avoid that terrain there. Just nicely, it flew perfectly right on speed and maintains track and clearance from the terrain. So I'm very impressed with the automated flight system on this. We're now currently tracking Nottingham and then outbound to Alice Springs. This is the 5th segment of our Airliners Around Australia series. We're flying from Cairns to Alice Springs today. With the fabulous Fenix A320. Now that we're getting closer to our destination, Alice Springs, I'll go ahead and start getting the aircraft set up for the arrival. We're not quite at our top of descent point yet, but we'll be getting close. So the approach I have selected is the ILS Zulu runway 12. Alice Springs arrival. ILS Zulu runway 12 via Yindi. There we go. Insert that. No discontinuities in here. Nope. No. It is set. Progress is running nicely. I'm going to go ahead and go into the approach section here. Then I can enter in the destination. Metar. Arrival. QNH 1021. Temperature. The temperature is 8 degrees. Now that's cold for Alice Springs. Well, actually I don't know what it's like at Alice Springs. Colder than I was expecting. We took off in 25 degrees at Cairns. 60 at 3 knots for the wind. Now, according to our charts, the minimums let me just find it here. ILS 2,000 radio of 214 feet 2,000 feet. Interesting. Is Alice Springs that high? Yeah, 1,786, 2,000 feet for rad precision height. It's going to be flaps full for the landing, I think, but I'll go in and get the calculator out. Too steep path ahead. Still says another 44 miles until top of descent. Now for our landing weight. Uh, 67. Yeah, 67 tons is what I'm going to use. 67. 0 into that. Low auto brake. Now max reverse, full land, full flap, and auto land. I'll demonstrate the auto land on this one. I'll allow you to see how the Fenix does for an auto land. And runway 12. You can see how that calculates. And it doesn't. Alright, medium auto brake. Max manual will do it. I'm gonna have to go medium auto brake, max reverse. I'll have to go maximum auto brake to make that calculate. Interesting. $1,993 meters required, 2,438 available, and if I use medium auto brake, I'm going to be using 2,329. So far, every time I've landed, I've used way less than what it indicated. I'll go for max manual to make sure I'm doing it properly. Well, max manual is what it's set to. I'll go ahead and set that now so I don't forget it. Oh, can't select max manual, so it is just manual braking. 5,500 feet. Operational descent. Yeah. Manage descent. What is this doing in here? That's a bit weird. Go into plan mode so I can change that. Mix that up a bit. I'll zoom in. Okay. Is it this intercept? No. Very clear. There, I think that's got it. That looks a lot better. Change this back to arc mode. Passing through 18,000 feet. Gonna turn the seatbelt sign on for now.
One thousand.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Continuing. Landing Checklist all green, no blue.
Five hundred.
500. 400.
Land.
100 above.
300.
Checked.
Minimum.
200.
Unit continuing.
100.
100.
Exchange coming down a little bit high.
40. 30. 20. 10.
20.
5.
Touchdown. Versus green, maximum reverse. Yeah, it's going to use well under the maximum amount of runway here. Idle reverse. And I'll disengage the auto brake and manually brake now. Close the reverse thrust. And welcome to Alice Springs. And I'm going to have to make a U-turn. There's a little turnaround area provided. Flaps up, spoilers up. Only 65 degrees on the brakes apparently. 70. They're going up. It's pretty low for having just landed. .289 feet a minute on the landing. Alright, here we are backtracking the runway. Gonna turn off to the right at Echo 1. Got the aircraft graveyard off to our left here. Not very many planes in it though. Going into 5 degrees, there we go, that's a bit more what I would be expecting for brakes. I'll turn on the brake fans now actually. pull in here. Landing lights off, taxi light off. Turn off. This is not going to be very straight with a parking job, but that'll do. Parking brake set. I should have turned the IPU on earlier. Yeah, we'll just get a GPU instead. I'll go ahead and shut off engine number 1. Ground services, GPU. And I'll activate that. And I'll shut off engine number 2.
Cabin crew, disarm doors, please.